13 yesterday, 14 today. All right, we do want to welcome everybody that is tuned in on our live YouTube stream. Glad to have you. Columbia Fire and Rescue rolling in over in turn number 1. Keep that rig parked right there. Enjoy the races here this afternoon. And glad to have you. Do not need to use your services. For you folks turning in, we're right about 10 minutes for post time. We're right at, what was it, 73 degrees? Okay, so we will get set to get going with 14 races. Glad to have you tuned in. And our officials for this afternoon, presiding judge is Mike Morales, Kelowna, Illinois. Photo finish and charter is Brenda Hobb, Toulon, Illinois. Clerk, of course, is Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa, along with our official timer, the mayor of Lutz, Iowa, Jerry Hamilton. Our official starter, Lisa Peters, in the starting gate out of Grinnell, Iowa, along with driver Lyle Miller. He's from Humboldt in the summertime, Mesa, Arizona in the winter, and he's already said he got his bags packed, ready to head out in October, head down to spend his 6 months in Mesa, Arizona. Executive Secretary Dana Meyer downstairs, taking care of our merchandise. Stop down, pick up some Iowa Harness Racing swag. It'll be cheaper than a local department store, guarantee it. Also, Gene Rowland downstairs with Pick the Winner, Pick 10, if you can pick all 10 today. Boy, yesterday, it was not a very good day for a lot of people. It was out early, but hopefully today will be much better. It's a new day. If you can pick all 10, how many people would like to have 1,500? Yeah, 1,500 in the bank account. They'll write you a check. Track announcer myself, Tony Paris out of Atomo, as we get set to go and start getting that first race ready to go. 9 minutes till post time. We're looking for She Pirate, Fleishy Reba, TSS Hot House, JB Velvet, Omaha Storm Chaser, and SV Blushin' Money. Let's take a look at race number 1, 3-year-old Trotting Fillies to kick it off. Number 1, She Pirate, owned by Ryan Sherman, Marengo, Iowa. Curtis Carey trains. Adam Hauser getting the call to drive. Been out 5 times with 2 thirds. Last race at Watch Here was 3rd. Horse number 2, Fleishy Reba. Leased to Amos Hines, Frierson, Louisiana. Amos Hines trains. Jason Ludwig drives. 9 outings with 1 second and 1 third. Last race to Watch Here was 5th. Horse number 3, TSS Hot House. Leased to Gary D. Phillips, Eldon, Iowa. Gary Phillips trains. Chad Svensson getting the call to drive. Been out 9 times. 1 win, 2 seconds and 3 thirds. Last race to Watch Here was 4th. Horse number 4, JB Velvet. Owned by Eli Zimmerman, Elma, Iowa. James Gould, Humboldt, Iowa. Elvin Zimmerman trains and drives. 13 outings. Been to the winner's circle 6 of those 13 and 2 thirds. Last race to Watch Here was a win. Has won its last 2. Number 5, Omaha Storm Chaser. Owned by Wilda McDonald, Denison, Iowa. Brett Erickson trains and drives. 6 outings with 2 wins, 1 second, 1 third. Last race to Watch Here was a win, 206, and a new was a win. Has a lifetime mark, 205 and 1/5 at Humboldt as a 2-year-old. Number 6, SV Blushin' Money. Owned by Royal Roland, Grinnell, Iowa. Tom and Kathy Shipley, Cahokia, Missouri. Tom Shipley doing the training. Royal Roland doing the driving. Been out 10 times. Been to the winner's circle 5, so 50% of those, and 5 seconds. So it has not been worse than 3rd. Has not been worse than 2nd, actually, in its 10 starts this summer. That is your field of 6 3-year-old Iowa registered on the trot filly division. And good to see Dale and Althea Hine down there in turn number 1. Good to see you, Doc and Althea. Glad you can make the trek down to the Keokuk County Fairgrounds. Also do want to thank Johnny Miller, Chrissy Miller, Bob Duger. They do a great job taking care of the sound and also video production for our live stream. As you see, look in on our Iowa Harness Racing YouTube stream right here. Got the race pulled up. Only change we have is the number 1, She Pirate. Adam Hauser filling in for Will Rowland. Will Rowland taking a horse out east. Wish him the best of luck. And a reminder, stop on down, pick up some good food, cold drinks down at the concession stand. They even got banana bread. If you're looking for banana bread, she made it fresh this morning. Stop down and grab you a slice of banana bread. And once again, in the barn area, bring those horses on for race one. Bring those horses to the track for race one. And we do want to thank Margaret Glassman kicking off our first bugle call. Tipton, Iowa. She is the leader of the pack in the Progressive Pick 10. Good luck with your picks today. And race 1, hopefully you got the right pick to start out your pick 10. Horseman, parade your horses for the first. Race 1 on a 14 race program. Race 1 on 14. We get set to go. There is a slight, it's an overcast here as we get ready to get started. We're just up off of 92, south of Interstate 80, located at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds in Watchier, Iowa. If you are tuning in on our live stream. Well, good to see Jack Bannett. Looks like he has got enough food to feed an army. He's headed back to the barn area. Good to see you, Jack. I thought it was Timmy Tetrick for a minute, walking out of the concession stand. But yeah, good to see Penny Lundell, Cherokee, Iowa. She's got the sun visor on. The sun's going away, Connie. I know. And your horse racing shirt, good to go. Post parade for race 1. Going to make its way down from the grandstand. Number 1, She Pirate with Adam Hauser. Number 2, Fly She Reba with Jason Ludwig. Horse number 3, TSS Hot House with Chad Svensson. Horse number 4, JB Velvet with Elvin Zimmerman. The 5, Omaha Storm Chaser and Brett Erickson. And the 6, SV Blushin' Money with Royal Roulette. Field of 6, 2-year-old trotting fillies. I do want to give a shout out to Scott Lear and the one and only Kurt Boss, taking care of track prep here this afternoon. Kurt standing over there, enjoying the cornfield off of turn 2. Yeah, it started. Lisa Peters has called for a field of 6 3-year-old trotting fillies. 3-year-olds today, along with aged Iowa on the pace. Here we go. Kick off race 1 on our 14 race program. Good seeing Jack Wilkening yesterday over in the barn area. We get set to go. Race 1. As around the far turn, make their way down the front stretch for the start of race number 1. 3-year-old trotting fillies picking up speed. And here we go, off and trotting. It's She Pirate, JB Velvet to the outside, SV Blushin' Money going right up the inside. Gonna follow She Pirate. Astride, Fly She Reba. Out on top, showing the way, it is She Pirate racing second. SV Blushin' Money. JB Velvet races third. In that 4th position is TSS Hot House. In 5th, Omaha Storm Chaser. And back on the trot is Fly She Reba, getting to see the whole field. Down the backside as they head to the quarter pole. Out on top is She Pirate, taking them to the quarter. 31 and 2 fifths, 31 and 2. is She Pirate out on the front. SV Blushing Money getting the pocket trip in second. Racing third is JB Velvet. In fourth, TSS Hot House. Omaha Storm Chaser, all five right there. And 5.5 cover the field. As around the far turn, make their way down. Complete the first half of the mile, and further back is Flashy Reba. And now a little moving and shaking. Tipping out is JB Velvet. Is She Pirate out on the front end. She Pirate going to bring him to the half. 103 to the half is She Pirate. SV Blushing Money in second. TSS Hot House up to fill the hole, and still parked to the outside is JB Velvet. And JB Velvet now going to take over third, now goes after second. Also, Omaha Storm Chaser tips out. Yeah, and you've got 2 out, 3 in. Down the backside, headed to the 3/4 pole, She Pirate and JB Velvet. 134 is She Pirate out on the front end. In second, JB Velvet still parked, having to go long mile. SV Blushing Money races third. In fourth now, JB Velvet clears on the front end. JB Velvet out on the front. And Omaha Storm Chaser now up to do battle. SV Blushing Money looking for racing room for second. Down the stretch they come. It's all JB Velvet. 3 over for second, third, and fourth. 2:03 and 1/5. 2:03 and 1 for the mile for JB Velvet. It'll be a new lifetime best. 2:03 and 1/5. Better than a 2:04 last week. That winner, JB Velvet, owned by Eli Zimmerman, Elma, Iowa. James Gould, Humboldt, Iowa. Trained by Elvin Zimmerman, driven by Elvin Zimmerman. JB Velvet, that'll make 14 outings with 7 wins. 50% of those starts this summer have been to the winner's circle. 14 starts, 7 wins, and 2/3. New lifetime mark, 2:03 and 1/5, better than a 2:04. A Lucas Hall out of a striking Sabra mare, Dan and Jerry Rowland, Minnesota, the breeders. And official results for race number 1. Picking up the win was the number 4 horse, J.B. Velvet, owned by Eli Zimmerman, Elma, Iowa, James Gould, Humboldt, Iowa, Elvin Zimmerman trains and drives. 13 outings with 6 wins and 2 thirds. Actually, that'll be 14 starts, 7 wins, and 2 thirds. 203 and 1, new lifetime mark for the Lucas Hall filly. Horse number 1, She Pirate, was 4th. Horse number 2, Fleishy Reba, 6th. Horse number 3, TSS Hot House, was 5th. Horse number 4, JB Velvet, your winner. Horse number 5, Omaha Storm Chaser, 3rd. And horse number 6, SV Blushin' Money, was 2nd. Top down, 4, 6, 5, 1, 3, 2 on the bottom. Quarter and 31 and 2, the half and 103, 3/4 and 134, the mile 203 and 1/5 for JB Velvet. As we move to the second race, we do have a late driver change in the second. Number 4 was Pink Moonshine, already had Adam Hauser down. Now the 6 horse, Liar's Last Squirt, going to be Jason Telfer. Jason Telfer will drive the 6 horse in the second. Second race, the 6 horse, Liar's Last Squirt, Jason Telfer. And race 2, take a look at race number 2. 3-year-olds on the pace, filly division, field of 6. Horse number 1, Philister Photo, owned by Penny S. Lindell, Cherokee, Iowa, Joel McDonald trains, Chad Svensson drives. 15 outings, 2 wins, 4 seconds, 1/3. Coming off a win last week in 201 and 2/5. Horse number 2, Anita's Red Rebel, owned by Wilda McDonald, Denison, Iowa. Brett Erickson trains and drives. 6 outings, 2 wins, 1 second. Last race to watch here was 4th. Horse number 3, Blazing Love, owned by Stephanie Gould, Badger, Iowa. James and Justin Gould, Humboldt, Iowa. Justin Gould trains, James Gould drives. 8 outings with 3 thirds. Last race at watch here was 5th. Horse number 4, Pink Moonshine, owned by Bernard Nanke, Waterloo, Iowa. Scott Smith trains, Adam Hauser doing the drive at 6 outings, 3 wins, 2 seconds. Last race here at watch here, picked up a win in 202. Horse number 5, Greatest Honor, owned by Royal and Barb Roland, Grinnell, Iowa. Royal Roland trains and drives. 9 outings, 1 win, 3 seconds, and 3 thirds. Last race that watch here was 2nd. And horse number 6, Liar's Last Squirt, owned and trained by Frank L. Chitwood, Centerville, Missouri. Jason Telfer doing the driving. 9 outings with 3 wins and 2 thirds. Last race that watch here was 3rd. That is your field of 6. 3-year-old Iowa registered on the pace. Filly division, the girls. And we do want to thank Wally Lyles on the bugle for the call of race 2. Thank you, Wally. Florence, Iowa, good to see him at the races here this afternoon. Horseman, parade your horses for the second. Parade your horses for the second. Now post parade for race number 2. Going to make its way down from the grandstand. Field of 6, 3-year-old pacing fillies, the sophomore girls. Horse number 1, Philister Photo with Chad Svensson. Horse number 2, Anita's Red Rebel with Brett Erickson. Horse number 3, Blazing Love with James Gould. Horse number 4, Pink Moonshine with Adam Hauser. Horse number 5, Greatest Daughter with Royal Rollet. And the 6, Liar's Last Squirt with Jason Telfer. Field of 6, 3-year-old pacing fillies. And starter Lisa Peters has called for a field of 6 3-year-old pacing fillies. Gauge rolling. Five on the gate, 1 trailer. Liar's Last Squirt out of that back tier. Can score anywhere out of that back tier. The only one in that second tier. Philister Photo, Anita's Red Rebel, Blazing Love, Pink Moonshine, and Greatest Honor all off the gate. As around the far turn, make their way down for the start of race number 2. Race 2 on our 14-race program here this afternoon. Keokuk County Fairgrounds, they're picking up speed, and here we go off at Payside. Getting out on top is the 1, Philister Photo. And now up to take over that second spot is Liar's Last Squirt. Racing third is Anita's Red Rebel. And now ducking in, Pink Moonshine. Pink Moonshine drops in that poor position. Racing fifth, Blazing Love. In sixth is Greatest Honor. Down the backside, all nose to tail as they head to the quarter pole. It's Philister Photo on the front end. As they head to the quarter, it's Philister Photo taking them to the quarter with Chad Svensson. 31 seconds, 31 flat. Out on top, showing the way. It's Philister Photo racing second is the Liars Last Squirt. Racing third is Anita's Red Rebel. In fourth, Pink Moonshine. Racing fifth, Blazing Love. And now Sweetest Honor says, I got to see all of you now. Got a little bit moving and shaking now. First over, first up. It is Pink Moonshine tips out. No, it's Anita's Red Rebel tips out. Anita's Red Rebel up to battle as they come to the half. 102 and 4/5, 102 and 4. Out on the front end, showing the way. It is Philister Photo. Racing second, Liars Last Squirt. Marked to the outside is Anita's Red Rebel off stride. And off a two down the backside. And now Pink Moonshine tips out up to battle. Also, Greatest Honor on the move up to take over fourth. Blazing Love and fifth as they go to the three-quarter pole. Out on top, showing the way. It is Pink Philister Photo. 131 and 2/5, 131 and 2. It's Philister Photo out on the front. Pink Moonshine races second. Liars Last Squirt in third. Greatest Honor now going to have to go three over as they round the far turn. Down the stretch they come. Out on top, showing the way. It is Philister Photo. Liars Last Squirt, Pink Moonshine, and to the far outside is Greatest Honor. As they come to the wire, it is Philister Photo. Liars Last Squirt second, third, Pink Moonshine. 202 flat for the mile. Number one, Philister Photo, owned by Penny S. Lundell, Cherokee, Iowa. Joel McDaniel trains, Chad Svensson driving. 16 outings with 3 wins, 4 seconds, 1/3, 202 the mile. Has a lifetime mark of 157 and 2. The Easy Again, out of a Well Said mare, breeder Dennis Montrigger, Wisconsin. Official results for the second. The number one horse was your winner, Philister Photo, owned by Penny S. Lundell, Cherokee, Iowa. Joel McDaniel with the training win. Chad Svensson doing the driving. 16 outings, 3 wins, 4 seconds, 1/3 for the Easy Again filly. Horse number 2, Anita's Red Rebel, was 5th. Horse number 3, Blazing Love, 6th. Horse number 4, Pink Moonshine, 3rd. Horse number 5, Greatest Honor, 4th. And horse number 6, Liar's Last Squirt, 2nd. Top down, 1, 5, 6, 3, 4, 2 on the bottom. 31 to the quarter, 102 and 4 to the half, 3/4, 131 and 2. The mile, 202 for Philister Photo. Up next, going to be race number 3, 3-year-old Iowa registered on the trot, Colt and Gilding Division. Field is 6. Driver change on the 3. Haul out the fireworks will be Adam Hauser. Number 1, Major Song. Owned by Rick Cassidy Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Keith Wilson, Marengo. Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains. Chad Svensson doing the drive. 11 out, 7 wins, 1 second. Last race to watch here was a win, 201 and 2/5. Horse number 2, Financial Swan. Owned by Royal Roland, Grinnell, Iowa. Tom and Kathy Shipley, Cahokia, Missouri. Tom Shipley trains. Royal Roland doing the driving. 8 outings with 3 wins, 2 seconds, 1/3. Last race here at Watch here was 4th. Horse number 3, Haul Out the Fireworks, owned by Carol Paris, Bloomfield, Iowa. Tyson Paris, Tumble, Iowa. Brett Erickson trains. Adam Hauser driving. 9 outings with 2 wins. Last race at Watch here was 4th. Horse number 4, Hocho Final Victory. Lisa Marion, Jake Sainer, Dowds, Iowa. Faye Tedrow, Dowds, Iowa. Jake Sainer trains. Rob Anderson drives. 10 outings, 3 wins, 5 seconds, 1/3. Last race to watch here was a win, 205 and 1/5. Horse number 5, Freeman Freddy, owned by Larry Jensen, Bode, Iowa. Trained by Brandon Jensen, driven by Brandon. 10 outings, 1 win, 3 seconds, and 2/3. Last race to watch here was 2nd. Horse number 6, Ways in the Wolf, owned by Wilda McDonald, Denison, Iowa. Brett Erickson trains and drives. 7 outings with 4/3. Last race to watch here was 5th. That is your field of 6. 3-year-old Iowa registered on the trot, Colt and Gilding Division. And we do want to thank Miley Telper on the bugle for the call of race 3. Thank you, Miley. Horseman, parade your horses for the third. Parade your horses for the third. And we do want to thank our gatekeepers down on the west end, Tyson Paris and Larry Jensen down there swinging the gate shut. Thank you, guys. Get set to go. Race 3 on our 14-race program. 3-year-old trotting colts and geldings. Yeah, give you an up-close personal look at your field of 6. Horse number 1, Major Song with Chad Svensson. Horse number 2, Financial Swan with Royal Roulette. Horse number 3, Haul Out the Fireworks with Adam Hauser. Number 4, Hocho Final Victory with Rob Anderson. The 5, Freeman Freddy with Brandon Jensen. And the 6, Ways in the Wolf with Brett Erickson. Field of 6, 3-year-old trotting colts and geldings. And starter Lisa Peters has called for a field of 6. 3-year-old trotting colts and geldings. Gators rolling. Major Song, Financial Swan, Haul Out the Fireworks, Hocho Final Victory, and Freeman Freddy all off the gate. Ways on the Wolf out of that back tier. That's around the far turn. Make the way down the front stretch for the start of race 3 on our 14-race program. Pick it up speed. And here we go. Off and trotting. And getting out is the 4, Hocho Final Victory. Wanting to clear on the front. Major Song says Major Song and Hocho Final Victory. Hocho Final Victory off stride. Out on top showing the way. It is Major Song. Freeman Freddie races second. In that third position, Financial Swan. Haul out the fireworks. And now back on the trot is Hocho Final Victory. Going to the quarter. 29 1/5, 29 1. Quick fractions. Out on top showing the way. It's Major Song. Major Song out on top. Racing second is Freeman Freddie. In third, Financial Swan. Racing fourth, Haul Out the Fireworks. In fifth, Hocho Final Victory. And sixth is Ways on the Wolf. As around the far turn, make their way down, complete the first half of the mile. And Financial Swan tips out up to try to take a gander at second. As they come to the half, it's Major Song. Major Song out on top showing the way. Minute, 2/5, minute, 2/5. Quick fractions in your 3-year-old trotting colts and geldings. Out on top, Major Song showing the way. Racing second is Freeman Freddie. Racing third and off stride is Hocho Final Victory. On the gallop. Down the backside as they head to the 3/4 pole. Out on top showing the way. It is Major Song. Financial Swan up into second. Racing third is Freeman Freddie. In fourth, Haul Out the Fireworks. 131, 131. Out on top showing the way. It is Major Song. Financial Swan second. Freeman Freddie third. Racing fourth, Haul Out the Fireworks, and fifth, Hocho Final Victory, sixth, Ways on the Wolf. As they round the far turn and head down the stretch, it's all Major Song out on top. Major Song going to pick up the win. Second, we'll go to Financial Swan, Freeman Freddie in third. Fourth, Hocho Final Victory, and fifth, Haul Out the Fireworks, 6, Ways on the Wolf. 202 flat for the mile. C.D. Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Keith M. Wilson, Marengo. And Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. Rick Huffman trained. Chad Svensson with the drive and win. That'll make 12 starts, 8 wins, 1 second, 202 the mile for Major Song. The Major Athens, Gilding out of a victory, out of a boy band mare. This results for the third. Number 1, Major Song, your winner. Horse number 2, Financial Swan, second. Horse number 3, Haul Out the Fireworks, fifth. Horse number 4, Hocho Final Victory, 4. Horse number 5, Freeman Freddy, 3. And the 6, Ways in the Wolf, 6. Topped out 1, 2, 5, 4, 3, 6 on the bottom. 29-1, minute and 2/5. 131 flat, 202 flat for the mile for Major Song. Breeder, Vernon J. Mass, Seymour, Iowa. Up next, going to be race number 4. 2 driver changes. Number 1, Chicken and Dice, Adam Hauser, the 5. Billy Eilish, Royal Rolla. Number 1, Chicken and Dice, owned by Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction, Jay DeLong, Clinton, Wisconsin. Curtis Carey trains. Adam Hauser drives. 7 outings. 5. Number 3, Mark Box, 20. Owned by Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trains and drives. 10 outings. 3 wins. 1 second, 1 third. Last race that watch here was 5th place, 4th. Horse number 4, Sign of the Times, owned by Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. Rick Huppman trains. Rob Anderson drives. 11 outings with 2 seconds and 1 third. Last race to watch here was 4th. And horse number 5, Billy Eilish, owned by Dwayne Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trains. Royal Rowland doing the drive-in. 8 outings with 2 seconds and 2 thirds. Last race that watch here was 2nd. That is your field of 5. 3-year-old. On the pace, Colt and Gelding division. Yeah, we do want to thank Doug Nicholson on the bugle for the call of the 4th. Thank you, Doug. Horseman, prayed your horses for the 4th. 3-year-olds on the pace, Colt and Gelding division. Yep, post parade for the 4th. Going to make its way down in front of the grandstand. Field of 5, all 5 race off the starting gate. Horse number 1, Chicken and Dice with Adam Hauser. Horse number 2, Just a Millionaire with Chad Svensson. Horse number 3, Mark Box 20 with Dwayne Rowland. Horse number 4, Sign of the Times with Rob Anderson. And the 5, Billie Eilish with Royal Roulette. Field of 5 3-year-olds on the pace, Colton Gilding Division. All 5 on the gate as around the far turn, make their way down for the start of race number 4. Picking up speed, and here we go, up and pace. It's the Boar. Sign of the Times getting out on top, showing the way. In second is Just a Millionaire. Racing fourth is Billie Eilish, and fifth, Chicken and Dice, and sixth is Mark Box 20. Off at 2 down the backside for the first time, out on the front end, showing the way. It's Sign of the Times, Rob Anderson in command. Taking them to the quarter. Getting that 2-pocket trip, Just a Millionaire, as they head to the quarter pole. 31 seconds, 31. Sign of the Times on the front. Sign of the Times of Special Forces Gilding out on the front end. Racing second is Just a Millionaire. Racing third is Billie Eilish. Fourth, Chicken and Dice. And fifth, Mark Box 20. All nose to tail right there. And now Chicken and Dice tips out, takes a gander up. First over, first up, and Mark Box 20 going to try to follow. As they come to the half, it is 102 and 3 fifths, 102 and 3. Out on the front end is Sign of the Times. And now Chicken and Dice. Chicken and Dice rolls the dice out on the front end. Racing second is Sign of the Times. In third, Just a Millionaire. Now on the move, it's Mark Box 20. Mark Box 20 up to take over fourth, now third, now second. Going after your race leader. 132 and 1 fifth, 132 and 1. It's Chicken and Dice out on top. Mark Box 20 in second. Sign of the Times in third. Fourth, Just a Millionaire. And to the outside, it's Billie Eilish as they turn for home. It's Chicken and Dice on the front end. You've got about over a second. It's all Chicken and Dice. Second, we'll go to Sign of the Times. 2:01 and 4 fifths. 2:01 and 4 for the mile for Chicken and Dice. Quarter and 31, half and 102 and 3, 132 and 1. The mile, 2:01 and 4 fifths for Chicken and Dice. Owned by Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction, Jay DeLong, Clinton, Wisconsin. Trained by Curtis Carey, driven by Adam Hauser. That'll make 8 outings with 6 wins and 1/3. Chicken and Dice, the Millionaire Cam Gilding, out of a Yankee Cruiser mare breeder, Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction, Iowa, and Caitlin Jones, Florida. Official results for the 4th. Horse number 1, Chicken and Dice, was your winner. Owned by Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction, Jay DeLong, Clinton, Wisconsin. Curtis Carey with the training win, and Adam Hauser with the driving win. 8 outings with 6 wins, 1/3 for Chicken and Dice, the Millionaire Cam Gilding. Number 2, Just a Millionaire, was 4th. Horse number 3, Mark Box, 23rd. Horse number 4, Sign of the Times, 2nd. And horse number 5, Billie Eilish, 5th. Top down, 1, 4, 3, 2, 5 on the bottom. 31 to the quarter, 102 and 3 to the half, 132 and 1 to the 3/4, 201 and 4/5 for Chicken and Dice. Up next, race number 5. No changes in the 5th. Horse number 1, Lucy Jewel, owned by Justin and James Gould, Humboldt, Iowa. Justin Gould trains, James Gould drives. 10 outings, 4 wins, 5 seconds, 1/3. Last race to watch here was 2nd. Horse number 2, Done Dancing, owned by Mike Conti, Yorktown, Iowa. James Cumming, Bedford, Iowa. Mike Conti trains. Rob Anderson drives. 9 outings with 2 seconds and 3/3. Last race to watch here was 4th. Horse number 3, Game On Sweet Land. Leased to Al Jones, Florence, Iowa. Al Jones does the training. Chad Svensson doing the drive at 10 outings, 3 wins, 4 seconds, 1/3. Last race to watch here was 3rd. Horse number 4, RD Work Going Spy, owned by Kathy Raymond, Lucas, Iowa. Kathy Raymond trains and drives. 14 outings with 2 seconds and 1/3. Last race to watch here was 6th. And horse number 5, Emmy, Princess of Paris, owned by Clayton Miller, Kelowna, Iowa. Trained and driven by Clayton Miller. 3 outings with 2 seconds. Last race to watch here was 5th. That is your field of 5. 3-year-old Iowa registered on the trot. Filly division, the girls. And we do want to thank Cindy Shelengoski on the bugle for the call of the 5th. Thank you, Cindy. Excellent job on the bugle. Horseman, prayed your horses for the 5th. Prayed your horses for the 5th. Now post break for race number 5. Horse number 1, Lucy Jewel with James Gould. Horse number 2, Done Dancing with Rob Anderson. The 3, Game On Sweet Land with Chad Svensson. The 4, RD Work Going Spy with Kathy Raymond. And the 5, M.E. Princess of Paris with Clayton Miller. As around the far turn, make their way down for the start of race number 5. The 5th race on our 14 race program. All 5 on the gate. 3-year-old trotting fillies picking up speed. And here we go, off and trotting. Getting out on top is the 2, Done Dancing. Done Dancing, dancing it out on the front end. Racing second is Lucy Jewel. In third, R.D. Work Going Spy. In fourth is Game On Sweetland. And fifth, M.E. Princess of Paris. Down the backside as they head to the quarter pole, out on top, showing the way, it's Done Dancing. Done Dancing out on top. And still parked to the outside is R.D. Work Going Spy. As they head to the quarter pole, out on top, showing the way, Done Dancing. 31 3/5, 31 3. Done Dancing out on top. Lucy Jewel races second. And third is Game On Sweetland. Now going to drop in that 4th position as R.D. Work Going Spy. And 5th is M.E. Princess of Paris. M.E. Princess of Paris now going to tip out. Up to take over 4th once again. As they round the far turn, make their way down, complete the first half of the mile on the front end. Showing the way. It is Done Dancing. Lucy Jewel getting the trip and now going to tip out coming to the half. 104 1/5, getting a little breather there. Out on the front end, it's Done Dancing. Racing second, Lucy Jewel. In third, Game On Sweetland. Fourth, M.E. Princess of Paris. And fifth is R.D. Work Going Spy. Up at 2 down the backside, Done Dancing and Lucy Jewel. As they head to the 3/4 pole, it's Lucy Jewel now necking out as they head to the 3/4. It is Lucy Jewel, Done Dancing at the 3/4 pole. 134, it picked it up now. It's Lucy Jewel now clears on the front end, racing second, Done Dancing. Game On Sweetland races third, now going to tip out up to battle for second. Racing fourth is M.E. Princess of Paris, and fifth is R.D. Work Going Spy. As they turn for home down the stretch, it's Lucy Jewel out on top. Game On Sweetland not going to get there. It is Lucy Jewel with James Gould picking up the win. Second, Game On Sweetland. Third, Done Dancing. Fourth will go to M.E. Princess of Paris, and fifth, R.D. Work Going Spy. Lucy Jewel picking up the win. 205 1/5 for Lucy Jewel. Lucy Jewel, owned by Justin and James Gould, Humboldt, Iowa. Justin Gould trains, James Gould drives. Having 11 starts, 5 wins, 5 seconds, and 1/3. Lucy Jewel, the Lucas Hall filly, out of a Cash Hall mare. Breed is Willis Bontrager, Lorimore, Iowa. Jewel was your winner. Horse number 2, Done Dancing, was third. Horse number 3, Game On Sweet Land, second. Horse number 4, RD Work Golden Spy, fifth. And horse number 5, Emmy Princess of Paris, fourth. Top down, 1, 3, 2, 5, 4 on the bottom. Quarter and 31 and 3. The half and 104 and 1. 3/4 and 134. The mile 205 and 1/5 for Lucy Jewel. Up next, we'll move on to the 6th, 3-year-old Iowa registered on the pace, Filly Division. Field of 5. 2 driver changes. Number 4, June Parker, be Colton Hauser. And the 5, begging to be frisky, was Scott Smith. Horse number 1, Natty Shield Golden Spy, owned by Kathy Raymond, Lucas, Iowa. Kathy Raymond trains. Kerry Sturts doing the driving. 12 outings with 1/3. Last race to watch here was 6th. Horse number 2, I Turn Heads, owned by B. Jensen, Washington, Pennsylvania. M. Rabida, Andover, Minnesota. T. O'Connell, Blaine, Minnesota. And B. Anderson, Ankeny, Iowa. Brandon Jensen trains and drives. 13 outings, 6 wins, 1 second, 1/3, has won its last 2 here in Iowa. Horse number 3, Sabrina Song, owned by Kara Hauser, Hardy, Iowa. Adam Hauser trains and drives. 11 outings, 1 second and 2/3. Last race to watch here was 4th. Horse number 4, June Parker, owned by Jay DeLong, Clinton, Wisconsin. Jason R. Wilson, South Beloit, Illinois. Curtis Carey trains, Colton Hauser drives. 13 outings, 1 win, 5 seconds, 1/3. Last race to watch here was 4th. And horse number 5, Begging to be Frisky, owned by Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction. Jody Siamis, Marion, Iowa. Curtis Carey trains, Scott Smith drives. 11 outings, 3 wins, 5 seconds, 2/3. Last race to watch here was 2nd. That is your field of 5. 3-year-old Iowa registered on the pace, Filly Division. Yeah, we do want to thank Daryl Ludwig on the bugle for the call of race number 6. Thank you, Daryl. Cedar Falls, Iowa. For the call of the 6. Horseman, parade your horses for the 6th. Parade your horses for the 6th. Yeah, post parade for the 6th. Horse number 1, Natty Shield Going Spy with Kerry Sturts. Horse number 2, I Turn Heads with Brandon Jensen. Horse number 3, Sabrina Song with Adam Hauser. Number 4, June Parker with Colton Hauser. And the 5, Begging to Be Frisky with Scott Smith. Field of 5. 3-year-old Payson fillies. And starter Lisa Peters has called for a field of 5. 3-year-old Payson fillies. Gate is rolling. As they work past the draw gate. Around the far turn. Make their way down for the start of our 6th race on our 14 race program. All looking good. Picking up speed. All 5 on the gate. And here we go. And Payson is I Turn Heads getting off the gate down on the front. I Turn Heads with Brandon Jensen. Clears on the front end. Sabrina Song races 2nd. In 3rd, Natty Shield Going Spy and June Parker. June Parker now up to try to take over that 3rd position. Now going to drop in that 3 position. Racing 4th, Natty Shield Going Spy. And 5th is Begging to Be Frisky. Down the backside, headed to the quarter pole out on top. I Turn Heads. I Turn Heads, the Western trademark. Out on the front end. 30 seconds. Quick opening tempo, 30 seconds. Racing second is Sabrina Song. Racing third is June Parker. In fourth, Natty Shield Golden Spy. Racing fifth is Begging to Be Frisky. As around the far turn, out on the front end, showing the way. It is I Turn Heads. I Turn Heads out on the front. As they make their way down, complete the first half of the mile out on the front end. It is I Turn Heads. Sabrina Song in second. Third is June Parker. Now, Begging to Be Frisky up to take over fourth. Minute 4/5, quick fractions there. Minute 4/5, 30 seconds and a minute 4 to the half. Out on top, showing the way. It is I Turn Heads. Racing second, Sabrina Song. Racing third is June Parker. In fourth is Begging to Be Frisky, and Natty Shield Golden Spy rounds out the field. As they head to the 3/4 pole, it is I Turn Heads. 130 and 2/5, 130 and 2. Out on top, showing the way, trying to put a little distance on the field. Is I Turn Heads. I Turn Heads out on top. Racing second, June Parker. And Begging to Be Frisky now up to battle. It's stablemates, June Parker and Begging to Be Frisky. Begging to Be Frisky and June Parker. Sabrina Song in fourth. Fifth, Natty Shield Golden Spy it is. I Turn Heads, looking like the 5, getting up for second. Begging to Be Frisky, June Parker, Sabrina Song, and Natty Shield Golden Spy rounding out the field. 2 minutes, 2/5 for I Turn Heads. I Turn Heads, owned by Brandon Jensen, Brady Jensen, Washington, Pennsylvania, Michael Rabida, Andover, Minnesota, Teresa O'Connell, Blaine, Minnesota, and Brady Anderson, Ankeny, Iowa. Brandon Jensen trains and drives 14 outings with 7 wins, 1 second, and 1 third for I Turn Heads. Has a lifetime mark 155 and 3 at Running Aces. The Western trademark out of a No Nukes mare, breeder Dwayne Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Yeah, looks like our gatekeeper, Larry Jensen, making the trek to the winner's circle to get his photo taken. Horse number 2, I Turn Heads, your winner. Horse number 3, Sabrina Song, was 4th. Horse number 4, June Parker, was third. And horse number 5, Begging to Be Frisky, was second. Top down, 5-1-4, 3-2 on the bottom. Quarter in 30 seconds, the half in a minute and 4/5, 3/4 in 1:30 and 2. The mile, 2 minutes and 2/5 for I Turn Heads. Up next, going to be race number 7, 3-year-old Iowa registered on the trot, Colton Gilding Division, field of 5. Only change we have is the 2. Batting first, Royal Rowan. Horse number 1, Luca. Owned, trained, and driven by Jim Reese, Bedford, Iowa. 9 outings with 4 wins, 1 second, and 2/3. Last race to watch here was second. Horse number 2, Batting First, owned by Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction, Jay DeLong, Clinton, Wisconsin, Curtis Carey trains, Royal Roland drives. 9 outings, 1 win, 1 second, and 4/3. Last race to watch here was second. Horse number 3, Weekend at Bernie's, owned by Rachel Zimmerman, Shippensburg, Pennsylvania. Trained by Elvin Zimmerman, driven by Clayton Miller. 14 outings with 3 wins and 5/3. Last race to watch here was third. Horse number 4, Lucky 22, owned by Rick Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Keith Wilson, Marengo, Kaviana Johnson, Sigourney, Iowa. Trained by Rick Huffman, driven by Chad Svensa. 8 outings with 2 wins, has won its last 2 starts. And horse number 5, Corona Cobra, owned by Carol Paris, Bloomfield, Iowa. Tyson Paris, Tumwa, Iowa. Trained by Adam Hauser, driven by Adam Hauser. 7 outings with 3 seconds and 1/3. Last race in Humboldt was 6. That is your field of 5. 3-year-old Iowa registered on the trot, Colt and Gilding Division. And we do want to thank Joe Young on the bugle for the call of race 7. Joe Young at Tumble, Iowa. Look at there, Marianne Phillips. She wins a certificate. She goes to the concession stand. What more can you ask for, Marianne? And post break for the 7th. Horse number 1, Luca with Jim Reese. Horse number 2, Baton First with Royal Roulette. Horse number 3, Weekend at Bernie's with Clayton Miller. Horse number 4, Lucky 22 with Chad Spencer. And the 5, Corona Cobra with Adam Hauser. Field of 5, 3-year-olds on the trot, Colt and Gilding Division. And starters called for field of 5, 3-year-old trotting Colts and Gildings. Gators roll it. Luca, Baton First, Weekend at Bernie's, Lucky 22, and Corona Cobra. As around the far turn, make their way down the front stretch for the start of our 7th race on our 14-race program. will get us halfway home. Picking up speed. And here we go, off and trotty. It's Lucky 22 to the far outside. Down to the inside is Weekend at Bernie's. Luca and batting first. Corona Cobra out on top, showing the way. It is Lucky 22. Lucky 22 out on top. Off a 2 down the backside. Lucky 22, your race leader. Racing second is Weekend at Bernie's. Parked to the outside is batting first. As they go to the quarter. At the quarter, it is Lucky 22. 31 seconds, 31. Out on top, showing the way, is Lucky 22. Racing second is batting first. Third, Weekend at Bernie's. Racing fourth, Luca, and fifth is Corona Cobra. As around the far turn, make their way down, complete the first half of the mile out on the front end. Showing the way, it's Lucky 22. Lucky 22. Now Luca on the move, racing to the outside. Up to Tig over third. Now going to try to close in on second. Out on top. 101 and 2 fifths, 101 and 2. Out on top, showing the way. It is Lucky 22. Chad Svensson with Lucky 22. Racing second is Luca on the move. Luca with Jim Reese trying to close the gap. Down the backside as they head to the 3/4 pole. Out on top, showing the way, it is Lucky 22. Luca trying to make up some ground as they go to the 3/4 pole. Out on top. 132, 132. Out on top, showing the way, it's Lucky 22. Luca races second. In third, batting first. Racing fourth is Weekend at Bernie's, and fifth, Corona Cobra. As they round the far turn. And now, Luca gonna go after your race leader. You've got a battle as they turn for home down the stretch. Out on top, making it look a dogfight. Luca gonna pick up the win. Second. We'll go to Lucky 22. Third, we'll go to batting first. Fourth, Weekend at Bernie's, and fifth, Corona Cobra. 203 and 1/5. And official results for the 7th. Horse number 1, Luca, your winner. Horse number 2, Baton First, was 3rd. Horse number 3, Weekend at Bernie's, was 4th. Horse number 4, Lucky 22, 2nd. And horse number 5, Corona Cobra, was 5th. Top down, 1, 3, 4, 2, 5 on the bottom. Quarter and 31, half and 101 and 2, 3/4 and 132. The mile, 203 and 1/5 for Luca. Up next, going to be race 8. Race 8. It'll be your 3-year-old Iowa registered on the pace. Colton Gilding Division 1 change to 2. Glazog will be Royal Roland. Royal Roland will drive the 2-horse. Horse number 1, Sneaking Through the Night, owned by Stephanie J. Gould. Badger, Iowa. Justin James Gould, Humboldt, Iowa. Justin Gould trains, James Gould drives. 10 outings, 3 wins, 3 seconds, 2/3. Last race to watch here was 3rd. Horse number 2, Glazog, owned by Andrew Herzog, Monticello, New York. Trained by Curtis Carey, driven by Royal Roland. 9 outings with 2 wins and 3/3. Last race to watch here was a win, 2 minutes and 3/5. Horse number 3, SB Cinco de Mayo, owned by Jay DeLong, Clinton, Wisconsin. Benjamin DeLong, Beloit, Wisconsin. Justin Amundsen trains. Adam Hauser drives. 15 outings, 1 win, 2 seconds, and 4/3. Last race here at Watch Here was 4th, place 5th. Horse number 4, Take a Closer Look, owned by Rick Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. C.D. Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains. Chad Spencer drives. 11 outings with 3 wins, 5 seconds, and 2/3. Owned by Connie and Judith Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trains and drives. 9 outings with 2 seconds and 2/3. Last race to watch here was 5th. That is your field of 5. 3-year-old Iowa registered on the pace. Colt and Gilding Division. And we do want to thank Jackie Culp on the bugle for the call of the 8th race. Thank you, Jackie. Post parade for the 8th race. Horse number 1 sneaking through the night. James Gould. Number 2, Glazog with the Royal Roll-It. Horse number 3, SB Cinco de Mayo with Adam Hauser. The 4, Take a Closer Look, Chad Svensson. And the 5, Checkmark, Dwayne Roll-It. Head starter Lisa Peters picking up a field of 5. 3-year-old Pacing Colts and Gilding. Sneaking through the night. Glasgow SB Cinco de Mayo. Take a closer look at Checkmark. As around the far turn, make the way down the front stretch for the start of race number 8. 3-year-old Pacing Colts and Gildings, and here we go. Up at Pacing. It's the board. Take a closer look. Getting out on top. Glazog now going to settle into that 2 position. Racing 3rd. SB Cinco de Mayo. Racing 4th. The sneaking through the night. And 5th is Checkmark. Off and 2 down the backside for the first time. Out on the front end. Showing the way is Take a Closer Look. The Art Speak Gilding out on top. And now to the outside is Glazog. Glazog on the move. The betting line on the move. And clears on the front. 29 quick fraction, 29 seconds as Glazog. Glazog out on the front. Racing second, Take a Closer Look in that 3 position. It is SB Cinco de Mayo. Racing 4th is sneaking through the night. Now sneaking through the night, trying to sneak to the outside. And a little moving and shaking. Also, Checkmark going to move. You've got 2 out and 3 in as they come to the half. Out on the front end is showing the way. It's Glazog. 59 and 4, 59 and 4. Quick fractions in your 3-year-old Pacing Colts and Gildings. Glazog on the front end with Royal Rolling. To the outside is sneaking through the night. Still parked to the outside. Been out after the quarter as they head down the backside to the 3/4 pole. And still Glazog racing second, sneaking through the night. Racing 3rd is Take a Closer Look. SB Cinco de Mayo. Checkmark for 4th. 130 and 2 fifths, 130 and 2. Out on top, showing the way. It's Glazog. Glazog out on the front end, trying to hang on. That's sneaking through the night to the far outside. And Take a Closer Look. Looking for Racing Room. Not going to be able to get out as they turn for home. Down the stretch they come. And now going to try to clear. Getting out on the battle to the wire. Take a Closer Look, but not going to get there. Glazog picking up the win. Take a Closer Look second. 3rd, we'll go to sneaking through the night. 4th, SB Cinco de Mayo. And 5th, Checkmark. 2 minutes, 1/5. 2 minutes, 1/5 for the mile. Glazog, 2 minutes and 1/5 for Glazog. Has a mile of 2-year-old, 159 and 2. Quarter and 29, half and 59 and 4, 3/4 and 130 and 2. The mile, 2 minutes, 1/5 for Glazog. Glazog, owned by Andrew Herzog, Monticello, New York. Curtis Carey train with a training win. Royal Rolling getting the driving win. That'll make 10 outings with 3 wins for Glazog. The betting line, Gilding out of a Mach 3 mare. Andrew Herzog, Monticello, New York, the breeder. Our official results for the 8th race. Horse number 1, sneaking through the night, was 3rd. Horse number 2, Glazog, your winner. Horse number 3, SB Cinco de Mayo, 4th. Horse number 4, Take a Closer Look, 2nd. And horse number 5, Checkmark, was 5th. Top down, 3, 1, 4, 2, 5 on the bottom. 29 a quarter, 59 and 4 to the half, 3/4 and 1:30 and 2. The mile, 2 minutes and 1/5 for Glazog. All right, up next, we move on to the 9th race. Field of 5. 3-year-olds on the trot, Colton Gilding Division. Horse number 1, BP's Lucky Star. Rick Huppman, Sigourney, Iowa, owns. Brenda Leventinsky, West Branch, Penny S. Lundell, Cherokee, Iowa. Rick Huppman trains, Chad Svensson drives, 12 outings, 7 wins, and 3 seconds. Last race running aces, a winner, 155. Is the track record on the bubble today. Got to beat 159. You'll take a gander right here. Got to be better than 159 and 4, set by Zippy Star in 2007. Number 2, Bamaloo, owned, trained, and driven by Gary Lyles, Libertyville, Iowa. 7 outings, 1 win, 1 second. Last race to watch here was 5th. Horse number 3, My Kid, owned by Fred Wagner, Weltman, Iowa. Adam Hauser trains and drives. 7 outings, 1 second, 3 thirds. Last race to watch here was 3rd. Horse number 4, Star Force. Lisa John Sainer, Batavia, Iowa. John Sainer trains, Jason Telford drives. 11 outings, 2 wins, 3 seconds, 1 third. Last race to watch here was 3rd. And horse number 5, DP, Hoosier Hall, owned by Tom and Kathy Shipley, Cahokia, Missouri. Tom Shipley trains, Royal Roland drives. 9 outings, 1 win, 4 seconds, 1 third. Last race to watch here was 5th. That is your field of 5. 3-year-olds on the trot, Colton Gilding Division. And we do want to thank Lonnie Strong on the bugle for the call of the night. Thank you, Lonnie. Horseman, parade your horses for the night. Race 9 on our 14-race program. Reminder, racing action returns right here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds on Saturday and Sunday next week. Right here, 12:30 post time. Saturday and Sunday here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds. Will be our last Iowa registered race of the season. And then we'll head down to the Wapello County Regional Fairgrounds for some overnight races in the Old Iron Show going on Saturday, September the 23rd. And then we'll wrap up the season up at the Humboldt County Fairgrounds on Saturday, September the 30th at the Humboldt County Fairgrounds, 12:30 post time for the Iowa Sire Stakes. And once again, we do want to give a shout out to Kurt Boss out there dragging the track. Also, Scott Lear and the Wider Wagon. Do want to thank them for maintaining the racetrack here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds. Yeah, post parade for race 9. Going to make its way down in front of the grandstand. 3-year-old Iowa registered on the trot. Colt and Gilding Division. Field of 5. $9,800 purse on the line. Yeah, post parade for the 9th. Horse number 1, BP's Lucky Star, Chad Svensson. Horse number 2, Bamaloo, Gary Lyles. Number 3, My Kid with Adam Hauser. The 4 horse, Star Force with Jason Telfer. And the 5, DP Hoosier Hall with Royal Roulette. Well, BP Lucky Star, 12 outings with 7 wins, has a lifetime mark of 154-2 earlier this season. Can he break the track record today? 159-4, set by Zippy Star in 2007. We get set to go with the 9th on our 14 race program. As around the far turn, make the way down the front stretch for the start of race number 9. All looking good, picking up speed. And here we go, off-hand trotting. Got a 5 over down into turn 1. It's the 1 BP's Lucky Star clearing on the front. BP's Lucky Star off stride. Getting out on top. It is Bamaloo. Bamaloo out on top. My Kid races second. Back on the trot. It's BP's Lucky Star. Down the backside as they hit to the quarter pole. And on top it's Bamaloo. And here comes DP Hoosier Hall. DP Hoosier Hall up to take over third. Now second. Gonna go after your race leader. 33 seconds. 33. Out on top, showing the way, it's Bamaloo. Bamaloo, it's the Lose Legacy gelding out on the front end. Racing second, you've got a battle, My Kid. And to the outside is DP Hoosier Hall. DP Hoosier Hall up to try to take over second. As they come to the half, out on top, it is Bamaloo. 104 and 2 fifths, 104 and 2. Out on top, showing the way. It is Bamaloo. My Kid races second. BP Lucky Star off stride once again. Off at 2 down the backside. And still parked to the outside, having to go a long mile is DP Hoosier Hall. Bamaloo out on the front end. As they go to the 3/4 pole, it's Bamaloo, My Kid, DP Hoosier Hall, and Star Force. 135 and 1/5, 135 and 1. Out on the front end, it's Bamaloo off stride, it's Star Force. Star Force on the gallop. As around the far turn, it's Bamaloo. Bamaloo looking for a second lifetime win. As they round the far turn, DP Hoosier Hall. As they come to the wire, it's Bamaloo, the Lose Legacy. Gonna pick up the win. DP Hoosier Hall second. My Kid third. Fourth, we'll go to Star Force. And fifth, BP's Lucky Star. 206 for the mile. That quarter in 33, the half in 104 and 2, 3/4 135 and 1, 206 the mile. For Bama Lou, trained and driven by Gary Lyles, Libertyville, Iowa, the Lou's Legacy Gelding out of a Garland Lobel mare, breeder Gary Lyles. That'll make 8 outings, 2 wins, and 1/3. For Bama Lou, that'll be a new lifetime mark, 206. For the ninth, horse number 1, BP's Lucky Star, 5th. Horse number 2, Bama Lou, your winner. Horse number 3, My Kid, was 3rd. Horse number 4, Star Force, was 4th. And horse number 5, DP Hoosier Hall, 2nd. Top down, 5, 1, 3, 4, 2. Quarter in 33, a half in 104 and 2. 3/4 in 135 and 1. The mile, 206. New lifetime mark for Bama Lou. Better in a 2:12 and 1 set at Eldon back earlier this spring. 206 for Bama Lou. Up next, we have race number 10. 3-year-old Iowa registered on the pace. One driver change. Number 4, Princess Poppy, will be Colton Hauser. Horse number 1, Hunky Dory, owned by Penny S. Lundell, Cherokee, Iowa. Joel McDonald trains. Chad Svensson drives. 15 outings, 3 wins, 2 seconds, 4 thirds. Last race to watch here was 3rd. Horse number 2, Melly Manilli, owned by Larry Mather of Webster, Iowa. John Sainer trains. Jason Telford drives. 9 outings, 1 win, 3 seconds, 3 thirds. The last race to watch here was 3rd. Horse number 3, So Over This, owned by Tessa Parrott, Lebanon, Ohio. Adam Hauser trains, drives. 21 outings, 4 wins, 3 seconds, 4 thirds. Last race to watch here was Feb. Horse number 4, Princess Poppy, owned by Jay DeLong, Clinton, Wisconsin. Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction. Curtis Carey trains. Colton Hauser drives. 6 outings with 1 win, 1 third. Last race to watch here was 6th. And horse number 5, Two Star Magic, owned by Roger Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Trained by Dwayne Rowland, driven by Dwayne Rowland. 7 outings with 5 wins, 2 seconds. Last race that watch here was 2nd. That is your field of 5. 3-year-old Iowa registered on the pace, filly division. And we do a thank Leah Mira on the bugle for the call of race number 10. Thank you, Leah. Horseman, prayed your horses for the 10th. Prayed your horses for the 10th. At post break for the 10th. Horse number 1, Hunky Dory with Chad Svensson. Horse number 2, Millie Vanilli with Jason Telfer. Horse number 3, So Over This with Adam Hauser. The 4, Princess Poppy with Colton Hauser. And the 5, Two Star Magic with Dwayne Rowland. Field of 5, 3-year-old Iowa registered on the pace. Filly Division, the girls. At starter, Lisa Peters picking up a field of 5. 3-year-old Payson Fillies. As around the far turn, make their way down the front stretch for the start of race number 10. And here we go off at Payson. Millie Vanilli to the outside, to the inside is Hunky Dory. Hunky Dory out on the front, racing second is Millie Vanilli. racing third. It's So Over This. And up to take over fourth, Two Star Magic. Racing fifth, Princess Poppy. Down the backside as they head to the quarter pole for the first time. Out on top showing the way, it's Hunky Dory. Hunky Dory going to take him to the quarter. 29-1, quick opening fraction, 29-1/5. Out on top showing the way, it's Hunky Dory. Racing second is Milli Vanilli. In third, So Over This. Two Star Magic races fourth. Princess Poppy races fifth. As they round the far turn, make their way down and complete the first half of the mile out on the front end, showing the way. It is Hunky Dory on the move to the outside. It is Two Star Magic up to take over third. Now goes after second. 59-4, 59-4. It's Hunky Dory racing second, Milli Vanilli. Two Star Magic races third. Now up to battle for second. Princess Poppy going to try to follow. So Over This races fourth. In fifth, Princess Poppy. Hunky Dory taking him to the three-quarter pole. It's Hunky Dory. 130 flat, 130. It's Hunky Dory, Two Star Magic, and Milli Vanilli. Milli Vanilli getting the trip in that three position now. So Over This looking for racing room. Races fourth, Princess Poppy in fifth. As they turn for home, it is Hunky Dory. Two Star Magic trying to close, not going to get there. It is Hunky Dory. Two Star Magic second, Milli Vanilli third, fourth. We'll go to So Over This and fifth, Princess Poppy. 1:59 the mile for Hunky Dory. 1:59, tying the lifetime best. And fish, the winner, number one, Hunky Dory, owned by Penny S. Lundell, Cherokee, Iowa. Joel McDonald trains, Chad Svensson driving. 16 outings, 4 wins, 2 seconds, 4 thirds, tying the lifetime best, 1:59. For the Special Forces filly, out of the American Ideal Mare breeder Van Otterloo Stables, Rock Valley, Iowa. Yeah, official results for the 10th. Horse number 1, Hunky Dory, your winner. Horse number 2, Melly Vanelli, was third. Horse number 3, So Over This, was fourth. Horse number 4, Princess Poppy, was fifth. And horse number 5, Two Star Magic, was second. Top down, 1, 3, 4, 5, 2 on the bottom. 29-1 to the quarter. 59-4 to the half. 3/4, 130. The mile, 159. Tying a lifetime best, 159 for Hunky Dory. The Special Forces filly, American Ideal mare, Van Otterloo Stables, Rock Valley, Iowa, the breeder. Up next, going to be race number 11, aged Iowa, 3 years of age and older. On the pace, field of 6, 1 driver change. Number 3, Transcending Favor, will be Royal Roulette. Horse number 1, Force in Between You, owned by Ronald Lamar Burke, Cypress, Texas. Trained by Rick Huffman, driven by Chad Svensson. 11 outings, 1 win, 5 thirds. Last race to watch here was third. Horse number 2, Red and Hot All Over, owned and trained by Edmund Martin Crabb, Humboldt, Iowa, driven by James Gould. 10 outings, 3 wins, 4 seconds, 2 thirds. Last race to watch here was second. Horse number 3, Transcending Favor, owned and trained by Al Jones, Florence, Iowa, Royal Rolling getting the call to drive. 9 outings, 3 wins, and 1 third. Last race to watch here was a win, 158 and 2 fifths. Horse number 4, Brady Matty Going Spot, owned, trained by Kathy Raymond, Lucas, Iowa. Kerry Sturts doing the driving. 11 outings. Last race to watch here was 6. Horse number 5, Jenny Ann, owned by Rob Anderson, Bennett, Colorado. Trained and driven by Rob Anderson. 11 outings with 3 wins, 2 seconds. Last race to watch here was 4th. And horse number 6, Natacamp, owned by Keith Carey, Columbus Junction, Iowa. Trained by Curtis Carey, driven by Colton Hauser. 10 outings, 1 win, 2 seconds, 5 thirds. Last race to watch here was 3rd. That's your field of 6. Aged Iowa on the pace, Colton Gilding Division. I do want to thank Tyson Paris on the bugle for the call of the 11th. Tyson Paris. That looks like Gloria Stroma taking a little bit of a break. Been out serving all kinds of good food, grilling up, stop down the concession stand, pick up some good food, cold drinks, and even maybe some dessert. Post-parade for the 11th aged Iowa on the pace. Mare Division. The number 1, Horseman Between You with Chad Spencer. Horse number 2, Red and Hot All Over with James Gould. Horse number 3, Transcending Favor with Royal Roland. Horse number 4, Braddy Matty Golden Spy with Kerry Sturts. The 5, Jenny Ann with Rob Anderson. And the 6, Nata Cam with Colton Hauser. F5 on the gate with 1 trailer. Aged Iowa, Mare Division. On the pace. Has around the far turn. Make the right down the front stretch for the start of race number 11. Picking up speed. And here we go off at pace side. It's the 2, Red and Hot All Over, getting out on top. And second is Jenny Ann. Jenny Ann with Rob Anderson going to drop in that 2 position. Racing third. Transcending Favor. In fourth is Nata Cam. Racing fifth. Horseman Between You. And sixth is Braddy Matty Golden Spy. Down the backside for the first time. Out on the front, it's Red and Hot All Over. And now Transcending Favor tips out up to battle. Takes over second. Now goes to go after your race leader at the quarter pole. 30 and 2 fifths. 30 and 2. It's Transcending Favor. Now going to clear on the front. Racing second, Red and Hot All Over. In third, Jenny Ann. Racing in that fourth position is Nata Cam. In fifth, Horseman Between You. And sixth is Braddy Matty Golden Spy. As around the far turn, make the way down, complete the first half of the mile out on the front end. Showing the way. Transcending Favor with Royal Roland. Gonna bring him to the half. Transcending Favor. 59 and 4 fifths, 59 and 4. Quick fractions out on the front end, showing the way. And now going to move to the outside. It's Red and Hot All Over. Also, tipping out is Jenny Ann. Off a 2 down the backside. You've got a horse race as they head to the 3/4 pole. Transcending Favor and Red and Hot All Over. And racing third, Jenny Ann. Racing fourth is Nata Cam. At the 3/4 pole, it is Transcending Favor. 129, can they bring it home? 129, out on the front end, showing the way, Transcending Favor, Red and Hot All Over, Jenny Ann and Nata Cam. As they round the far turn, it's Transcending Favor out on top, 3 over for the runner-up spot. That's all. Transcending Favor. Picking up the win. Second, Natacamp. Photo for third. 158 and 3/5. 1/5 of a second off of last week. 158 and 2 last week. That's 2 in a row for Transcending Favor. Owned and trained by Al Jones, Florence, Iowa. Driven by Royal Rolett. 10 times being out in 2023 with 4 wins and 1/3. Transcending Favor, sired by Transcending out of a heavenly favored mare, breeder Benjamin W. Gold, Wisconsin. And while we wait on the results for the 11th, we will take a look at the 12th race coming up. 12th race going to be your Aged Iowa Colton Gilding division. 3 driver change. Number 1, JoJo Golden Spy, Chad Svensson. The number 2, Brandon Jensen. Number 3, Trump Train with Adam Hauser. Number 1, JoJo Golden Spy, owned by Booker T. White, Dayton, Texas. Kathy Raven trains. Chad Svensson drives. 11 outings, 1 second, 1 third. Last race to watch here was 4th. Horse number 2, What You Thinking? Owned by Brady Anderson, Ankeny, Iowa. Brandon Jensen trains. Brandon Jensen doing the driving. 21 outings, 6 wins, 3 seconds, 4 thirds. Last race running aces was 2nd. Horse number 3, Trump Train, owned by Teresa O'Connell. Blaine, Minnesota. Brandon Jensen trained. Adam Hauser drives. 21 outings, 3 seconds, 5 thirds. Last race to watch here was 2nd. Horse number 4, Minnie Vinny, owned by Jay DeLong, Clinton, Wisconsin. Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction. Trained by Curtis Carey, driven by Colton Hauser. 10 outings with 6 wins, 2 seconds. Last race to watch here was a win. And horse number 5, Hangman McGee, owned by Terry T. Latin, Marshall, Texas. Amos Hines trains. Brett Erickson drives. 4 outings, 3 wins, 1 second. Last race at Humboldt was 2nd. That is your field of 5. Fish results for the 11th. Horse number 1, Force Between You, was 4th. Horse number 2, Red and Hot All Over, was 3rd. Horse number 3, Transcending Favor, your winner. Horse number 4, Brady Matty Golden Spy, was 6th. Horse number 5, Jenny Ann, was 5th. And horse number 6, Nata Camp, was 2nd. Top down, 4, 3, 1, 6, 5, 2 on the bottom. Quarter and 32, 30 and 2. The half and 59 and 4. 3 quarters, 129. The mile, 158, 3/5. As we move on to the 12th. Gloria Stroman on the bugle for the call of the 12th. Thank you, Gloria. Excellent job. Horsemen, parade your horses for the 12th. Race 12 on our 14 race program. Post break for the 12th. Horse number 1, JoJo Golden Spy, Chad Svensson. Horse number 2, What You Thinkin', with Brandon Jensen. Horse number 3, Trump Train, Adam Hauser. Horse number 4, Many Vinny, with Colton Hauser. At the 5, Hangman McGee, with Brett Erickson. Field of 5. And starter Lisa Peters picking up a field of 5. Colton Gilding, Age Pace. Who will it be for the 12th race? Hopefully you're still alive in pick 5. Oh, looking good. Picking up speed. And here we go off at pace. Many to the outside. Trump Train through the middle. And What You Think? A battle for the top. Who's going to clear? It is What You Thinking? Trump Train through the middle. Many in third. Racing fourth. Hangman McGee. In fifth. It's JoJo Golden Spy. Down the backside. What You Thinking? Out on top. In second. Many races third. 58 and 3. 58 and 3. Out on the front, showing the way. What You Thinking? Trump Train second. Many now tips out. Many now. Colton Hauser up to battle dad with Trump Train. Down the backside, Many on the move to the outside. Takes over second, now goes after your race leader as they head to the 3/4 pole. It's Many now. Here comes Hangman McGee to the far outside, going 3 over. 128. Can they bring it home? It is Many. Hangman McGee second. In third, Many. Hangman McGee second. In third is Trump Train. Fourth, What You Thinking? And fifth is JoJo Golden Spy. As around the far turn, you've got a horse race on the front end. Many and Hangman McGee. As they come to the wire, it is Hangman McGee getting out on top. It is Hangman McGee picking up the win. Many second. Third, Trump Train. Fourth, What You Thinking? And fifth, JoJo Golden Spy. 158, 1/5 for the mile. 158 and 1 for Hangman McGee. That ended the last of the last 5. Oh, man. Come back next week. Play again. McGee, owned by Terry T. Latin, Marshall, Texas. Amos Hines trains. Brett Erickson with the drive and win. 5 outings with 4 wins, 1 second, 158-1. The Matty McGee Stallion out of a Lifework mare, breeder Terry T. Latin. And official results for the 12. Horse number 1, JoJo Golden Spy, 5th. Horse number 2, What You Think It was, 4th. Horse number 3, Trump Train was 3rd. Horse number 4, Minnie Minnie was 2nd. And Hangman McGee, your winner. From top down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 28-4 to the quarter, 58-3 to the half. 3 quarters, 128. Mile 158, 1/5 for Hangman McGee. Up next, race 13. Field of 4. 1 driver change. Number 1, Prima Bella will be Royal Roland. Prima Bella, the number 1 horse owned by Irvin Peachy. Reversburg, Pennsylvania. Curtis Carey trains. Royal Roland drives. 8 outings with 5 wins. Horse number 2, Hocho All Trot, owned by Ben Hostetler, Shipshewana, Indiana. Brett Erickson trains and drives. 5 outings, 1 second, 1/3. Number 3, Scoring Machine, owned by Ames Racing, Elma, Iowa. Elvin Zimmerman trains. James Gould drives. 12 outings, 1 second, 4/3. And 4, Boysenberry, owned, trained, and driven by Ryan Sherman, Marengo, Iowa. Been out 12 times, 1 win, 1 second, and 2/3. Last race was 4th. Okay, any adult that wants to ride in the starting gate, see what it's all about, more than welcome to head down. First come, first serve, no pushing, no shoving. Any adults want to ride to the starting gate? Starting gate is down in front of the grandstand. Just get with Lisa and driver Lyle. If you are an adult and you want to ride, stop down and see the starter. Can I ride? What are you laughing about, Lyle? Get in there. You want to come up and announce? Can I drive? I drive and you announce. Okay. And we do want to thank Beretta Winnington on the bugle for the call of the 13th. Lucky 13. Beretta Winnington. Post parade for the 13th. Horse rolling, Prima Bella. Royal rolling back in the bike with Prima Bella. Number 2, Hocho All Trot, Brett Erickson. The 3, Scoring Machine with James Gould. And the 4, Boysenberry, the Roan with Ryan Sherman. All 4 racing off the gate. 3-year-olds on the trot. $2,100 purse on the line. Around the far turn. Make the way down for the start of race lucky number 13 on our 14 race program. Picking up speed. And here we go. Off and trotting. It's Boysenberry to the far outside. Down to the inside. Prima Bella. Hocho All Trot, Scoring Machine. Getting out on top, it's Prima Bella. Prima Bella with Royal rolling in command. Racing second is Hocho All Trot, Boysenberry, and Scoring Machine. Now Scoring Machine up to take over third. Boysenberry in fourth. As they head to the quarter pole, it is Prima Bella. Prima Bella taking them to the quarter. 32 and 2 fifths, 32 and 2. Out on top, Prima Bella trying to make it 4 in a row. Prima Bella out on the front. Racing second. Hocho All Trot in third. Scoring Machine. Fourth, Boysenberry. As around the far turn, make the run down, complete the first half of the mile out on the front end, showing the way, it's Prima Bella. As they come to the half, Prima Bella at the half. 105, 105. Out on top, Prima Bella. In second, Hocho All Trot and Scoring Machine. Scoring Machine parked to the outside. Off a 2 down the backside, it's Prima Bella. Hocho All Trot in second. In third, Scoring Machine. In fourth, Boysenberry. Down the backside as they head to the three-quarter pole, it's Prima Bella. Out on top. 135, 1/5, 135 and 1. Prima Bella. Hocho All Trot and Scoring Machine. Battle for second. As they round the far turn, you've got a horse race. 3 over as they turn for home for the 13th race. Out on top, it's Prima Bella, Scoring Machine, and Hocho All Trot. It is Prima Bella. Hocho All Trot, second, third. Scoring Machine, fourth. Boysenberry. 206 and 4/5. 206 and 4 for the mile. That going to make the way to the winner's circle be the number 1, Prima Bella, owned by Irvin Peachy. Reversburg, Pennsylvania. Curtis Carey trains. Royal Roland getting another drive and win. He's back in the saddle. Last time he won with Prima Bella was July the 8th at Watchier. Back, headed to the winner's circle. Prima Bella. Official results for the 13th. Horse number 1, Prima Bella, your winner. Horse number 2, Hocho All Trot, was second. Horse number 3, Scoring Machine, was third. And Boysenberry, the 4-horse, was fourth. Just like they started, 105, 135, 1, 206, and 4/5 for Prima Bella. Prima Bella, the Angus Hall filly, out of a credit winner mare. Spring Valley Farms, Walk on Iowa. Rudy Miller and the gang. Up next, going to be the 14th final race of the afternoon on this Sunday afternoon. Number 5, Skip the Bull, is scratched. Transportation, the 5-horse, scratched. Number 4 will be Even Money Honey, will be Jason Ludwig. Jason Ludwig getting the call to drive the 4-horse in the 14th. Horse number 1, She's Not a Kiddin' Cowboy, owned by Edward Gooten, Massapequa, New York. Adam Hauser trains and drives, 15 outings, 4 wins, 3 seconds and 5/3. Last race to Humboldt was a winner, or last race at Watcher was a winner, 203 and 1/5. Horse number 2, Khakis Gal, owned by Bernard Nanke, Waterloo, Iowa. Scott Smith trains, Chad Svensson drives. 10 outings, 1 win, 2 seconds, 2/3. Last race at Watcher was 5th. Horse number 3, Black and Boo, owned by Roger and Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Trained and driven by Dwayne Rowland. 11 outings, 1 win, 1 second, and 2/3. Last race to Watcher was 6th. Horse number 4, Even Money Honey, owned by Ronald Lamar Burke, Cypress, Texas. Rick Huffman trains. Jason Ludwig doing the drive at 11 outings with 1 second and 4/3. Number 5, Skip the Bull, is scratched. Horse number 6, Pace and Ratio, owned by Shirley Ann Smith, Ely, Iowa. Debbie Phillips, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Scott Smith trained and drive. 10 outings with 1 second and 2/3. Last race to watch here was 2nd. And horse number 7, Black River Bullet, owned, trained, and driven by Frank Chitwood, Centerville, Missouri. 10 outings, 1 win, 1 second, and 3/3. That is your field of 6. Do the scratch. And we do want to thank Sonny the Bright One, Earl McKay on the bugle for the call of the 14th. Thank you, Earl. Looks like you got some nuisance on your golf cart. Horseman, parade your horses for the 14th, final race of the afternoon. Do want to thank each and every one of you that have come out to watch live harness racing here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds. Reminder, our final 2 races here at Watch Here next Saturday and Sunday. And then we'll head down to the Wapello County Regional Fairgrounds, Eldon, Iowa on Saturday the 23rd. And wrapping up on September the 30th at the Humboldt County Fairgrounds for the Iowa Sire Stakes. Do want to thank you, the folks that's tuned in on our live stream. Johnny Miller and Chrissy Miller with the production and video photography. Post parade for the 14th final race of the afternoon. Going to make his way down in front of the grandstand. Getting up close personal look at the four-legged athletes. Do invite you down to the barn area. Head on down. Check out the four-legged athletes. Horse number 1, She's Not a Kiddin' Cowboy with Adam Helzer. Number 2, Khakis Gal with Chad Svensson. Number 3, Black and Boo. Halloween's coming. Dwayne Rowland. Number 4, Even Money Honey with Jason Ludwig. The 5 is Scratch. The 6, Pace Under Ratio with Scott Smith. And the 7th, Black River Bullet with Frank Chitwood. As around the far turn, make the one down the front stretch for the start of our 14th final race of the afternoon. 4 on the gate, 2 trailers, picking up speed. And here we go off at Payside. She's Not a Kiddin' Cowboy and Black and Boo. Down into turn 1. She's Not a Kiddin' Cowboy and Black and Boo. You got a battle for the top. Black and Boo now wanting to try to clear on the Pace Under Ratio off stride. Off a 2 down the backside. It's Black and Boo. She's Not a Kiddin' Cowboy now going to move him back out on the outside up to try to clear. It is She's Not a Kiddin' Cowboy. Black and Boo second, and third is Chad Svensson with 29 seconds, 29. Khakis Gal. Khakis Gal races third. In fourth, Black River Bullet. Off stride, Pace Under Ratio. That's around the far turn. All 5 nose to tail at Pace Under Ratio, getting a good look at the whole field. As they make their way down, complete the first half of the mile out on the front end, showing the way is She's Not a Kiddin' Cowboy. Racing second, Black and Boo. In third, Khakis Gal. Fourth, Black River Bullet. In fifth, 102 and 1/5, 102 and 1. Racing in that 5th position is Even Money Honey, and the 6th is Pace Under Ratio. They've all nose to tail now. And now Pace Under Ratio on the move, now off stride once again. Off a 2 down the backside. As they head to the 3/4 pole, She's Not a Kiddin' Cowboy. Racing second is Black and Boo. In third is Khakis Gal at the 3/4 pole. 133 and 2, this 133 and 2. She's Not a Kiddin' Cowboy. Black and Boo in second. Third is Khakis Gal. Off stride, Pace Under Ratio once again. As around the far turn, yes, She's Not a Kiddin' Cowboy. Black and Boo, you've got a horse race as they turn for home. Down to the wire, Pace, baby, Pace. Out on the front end, She's Not a Kiddin' Cowboy. Late surge by Khakis Gal. She's Not a Kiddin' Cowboy. Second, Khakis Gal. Third, Black and Boo. Fourth, Black River Bullet. Fifth, Pace Under Ratio. And sixth, 2:03 and 2 best. 2:03 and 2 for the mile for She's Not a Kiddin' Cowboy. Lifetime mark 2:03 and 1. Last week 2:03 and 2. She's Not a Kiddin' Cowboy. At number 1, She's Not a Kiddin' Cowboy, owned by Edward Gooten, Massapequa, New York. Trained and driven by Adam Hauser. 16 outings, 5 wins, 3 seconds, 5 thirds. She's Not a Kiddin' Cowboy, sired by Wind Me Up, out of a jet lag mare. Breeder Allen and Cheryl Sandbolt, Maurice, Iowa. 2:03 and 2 for She's Not a Kiddin' Cowboy. Oh, look at that. Tyson Paris do a little cheating, making Carol have to walk. Official results for the 14th. Horse number 1, She's Not a Kiddin' Cowboy, your winner. Horse number 2, Khaki's Gal, second. Horse number 3, Black and Boo, was third. Horse number 4, Even Money Honey, was sixth. Horse number 5, Skip the Bull, was scratched. Horse number 6, Pace and Ratio, fifth. And horse number 7, Black River Bullet, was fourth. Top down, 1, 2, 3, 6 scratch, 5, 4 on the bottom. 29 to the quarter, 102 and 1 to the half. 3/4, 133 and 2. The mile 2:03 and 2 best for She's Not a Kiddin' Cowboy. And race fans, on behalf of Iowa Harness Horsemen's Association, we do thank you for tuning in or being here and live in person. Reminder, our final registered race next Saturday and Sunday right here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds, 12:30 post time. Have a safe and enjoyable rest of your Sunday afternoon.